Matthew 13 to start with. I want to say it's good to be back. We had a good trip. It was Roy's 80th birthday celebration, my Uncle Roy. We enjoyed it. I treasure my Uncle Roy, but I really wanted to go to see other people, his daughter and her husband. Were a fine example to me, even though I didn't follow it, but they had a good example of somebody that feared the Lord and lived in faith. And it was special to see him after all, like 30-something years. They're still continuing, hadn't changed any. Special. It's good to see them and everyone. Good to be home, though. Now, I was thinking about how we hear. You look in Matthew 13, the parable of the sower, and I always think of this, wrongly I think now, as someone first hearing the word or being converted. And let's read through here a little bit. Verse 18, he explains it, or he gives the parable to everyone and then explains it to his disciples, starting at verse 18 here in Matthew 13. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he that received seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed in the stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it, yet hath he no root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becomes unfruitful. But he that receives seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth, some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. So, good thing I don't have to worry about the deceitfulness of riches or cares of this world. It's in 22 there where he's talking about those things. Notice it's not just sin, although those are sinful things. It's just things that attack everybody, that everybody deals with. And if you look at these others, the first one, they hear it, they don't necessarily understand it, I guess don't desire to understand it better, and the wicked one is able to catch it away. The wicked one stays after you. Once you know the Lord, he doesn't give up. And then this next one says the one that receiveth into the stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. So just like any other believer, they're glad with what the Lord has done for them and reached down and got them, but it says they don't have a root, they don't have a depth of it. They don't get deep enough, and for when tribulation or persecution arises, turn over to Luke 8, I think. I've been in the church almost 13 years, and that's really not that long a time. And if I have to honestly look at my life, I wouldn't say that I've faced much tribulation or persecution, certainly for the word's sake. So, that's still be coming for anybody who put their trust in the Lord. And though we received it with joy, we have to endure because of the depth that we're able to get because we're disciples of Christ and learning from us. Luke chapter 8, going over the same parable here, but worded a little differently in a couple places. Verse 11. Now the parable is this: the seed is the word of God. Those by the wayside are they that hear, then cometh the devil and taketh away the word out of their hearts, lest they should believe and be saved. They on the rock are they which when they hear receive the word with joy, and these have no root. For for a while, I believe, and in time of temptation fall away. And that which fell among thorns are they, which when they have heard go forth and are choked with cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection. But that on the good ground are they which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it, and bring forth fruit with patience. And then the other verse, I think, said that they understand it, and clearly that's from the Spirit, but in keeping it is too. But how do we hear? How do I hear? What kind of heart do I bring to the Word, and what do I do when I hear, or how do I hear? The Lord says in here somewhere, I searched like crazy to find it, because I was only looking at Matthew before, and I knew this verse was in here, and it was right with this other one. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I'm not finding it. Oh, here it is, verse 18 in Luke 8. Take heed therefore how you hear, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken even that which he seemeth to have. So, I do understand that that I take these scriptures, and you can apply it to thinking of ourselves as the good ground. We've received it, we continue, but we haven't reached a depth that is final, as Brother Joe was talking about this morning. We got to go deeper, and we can only continue to grow and get that depth that when we hear the word, it's our desire to do it, as the Lord has said. Take heed how we hear, that we're ones that are going to hear and receive it and live it. And because I would say what we bring to hearing the word, sometimes we could easily, the first group doesn't care. They hear it, they don't care. The next group hears it, and it's great until it's offensive. And if our lives aren't right, it's going to offend. So they don't want to hear it anymore. They don't have the depth, so they go away. We've seen it enough in the church that we don't want to see it in ourselves, but like Joe was talking about too, it's easier to see it than somebody else. Brother Jim.
Thank you for the beautiful words, First Mike. First, we do acknowledge the need to grow and get deeper. Any other specials on we have this time?
I'd like to hear Leslie and Joe.